Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome back to Farm Manager 2021. So yes, here we are back on the farm once again, which is wonderful because Farm Manager 2021 now has not one, but two bits of DLC, which is very exciting indeed. There is the Brewing and Winemaking DLC, so we can make a lovely array of alcoholic beverages, and that's free. That is entirely free. It was made available a little while back, I think, for anybody with the base game, so that's quite nice. And then there is the upcoming Agritourism DLC that comes out on January the 20th, 2022, which is tomorrow as I record this. Now, I will admit that the word agritourism is entirely new to me. I'd never heard of that word before. I didn't really know it was a kind of a thing that needed a name. But yes, it's all about getting tourists over to the farm so they can experience some thrilling farm adventures. So there's petting zoos and a farm shop and horse rides and a fish pond and all that kind of fun stuff. So I thought we should pop back to the farm and take a look at all the new bits and bobs that are part of these DLCs. So here we go, and once again we are back at the lovely People's Farm, because of course we are. Why would we want to go anywhere else when we can come back to our wonderful, wonderful farm and just look at it? It's looking very good indeed. And you know, I'd completely forgotten about the very silly amount of wind turbines we put over here on the farm. I mean, that is a lot of wind turbines going on, but do you know what? That's all good. Lovely, clean, green energy. Then over here we have the lovely fields. And I mean, spring has only just kind of begun really, so a lot of the fields are still being worked on. You can see the tractors doing the spraying and there's cultivating and ploughing going on, all that kind of good stuff. Over here we have the orchards growing lots of fruit. However, we have lots of new stuff to go in, and we're going to put that over here in what was once upon a time Fruit Corner. Now, if you do recall, there were lots of big fields over here of tomatoes and blackcurrants and other things, but the fields were always too big. They were always too big and they never got worked on properly. So they've gone. All the vast big fruit fields have now gone over in Fruit Corner, and instead this is going to become Beer and Wine and Tourism Corner, I suppose, which does not have quite as catchy a name as Fruit Corner. We'll work on the name, I suppose. But there we go. We have all of this room over here to grow, you know, grape and grain and put in the agri-tourism stuff and all that kind of stuff. So plenty of room and plenty of money as well to play with. And also, there is some new training as well. Now, I think a bit comes from the Agri-tourism DLC, but I think they've added this in as part of a regular update. So this one here, which we're nearly done with, which is very good. Staff Management Training 4 allows you to hire up to 800 staff. Now, when we played this previously, when we were last here on the lovely People's Farm, we were stuck at 500 staff. I don't think we could get any more than that, which is why our sort of farm journey came to an end, because we didn't have enough kind of staff capability to go and deal with lots more things. But yeah, now they've added this in. So Staff Management Training 4 gives you an extra 300 people, which is very good indeed. I mean, it does take a long time. It takes 120 days, but as you can see, we're right near the end of it. And it also did cost a cool 500,000 farm manager monies. But of course, everything is very good in terms of money over here at the lovely People's Farm. And yeah, we've got 146 million farm manager money. So that wasn't too bad. And then, if we go back down to the bottom again, you can see this here. These sort of new things here, they're part of the Agritourism DLC. And yeah, these things here, what is it? Marketing training, advertising, promotion, and marketing methods 1, 2, and 3. They increase the chance of guests visiting the farm by 10%, 20%, and then 25%. So that's very directly linked to the whole sort of tourism thing. But there we go. So when this is done, which shall be momentarily, I would have thought, we'll start working on these to get some more people in. But they take absolutely ages. That's half a year, and then another half a year, and then another half a year. So, I mean, that's a long time. A year and a half to get a 25% boost to your sort of, you know, tourism visitors. That's quite a long time indeed. I mean, the money is quite expensive, but the time, my goodness me. But there we go. Okay, so that's kind of the training done. Let's move time on and get that out of the way. And let's have a look at what new things we have to play with, because there's all sorts of new things as part of both the sort of wine and beer DLC and the Agritourism DLC. So first up is the wool workshop, and I like the idea of this. So rather than just selling all of the wool that we gather on the farm, we can send some of it over to the wool workshop and they turn it into clothing, which I think is very good, because that means that we can have our own exclusive kind of clothing line for the lovely People's Farm. We can have lovely People's Farm branded things like t-shirts and jumpers and hats and socks and all that kind of stuff. And I like the idea of that. And again, you know, diversifying kind of business, selling different products. I like the idea of all that as well. So we'll get one of those in. And then over here in production, we have the craft brewery, so we can make our own lovely beer. And we have the winery, so we can make our own lovely wine. And I think they are the 3 new production buildings. I don't think anything else is new in there. However, very excitingly, there are 3 new decoratives. We've got ourselves a gazebo, which is quite nice. We've got a fountain, which is very exciting. And we have a scarecrow, because I think the base game was lacking a scarecrow, wasn't it? So they put a scarecrow in, which is very good. And then over here, we have all the agritourism stuff. So we have ourselves visitor parking. Then we've got a petting zoo. Then we have a fishing pond, which looks quite nice. An artificial pond stocked with fish. And then we have a horse stud, so people can go and ride the horses. Then we have the obligatory farm shop full of lovely produce. And then we have the Agri-tourism centre, which is where people can stay. I think we kind of have people staying overnight as well. If you want to go and stay the night on the farm, that is the place to go. So that's quite good. I like that. So first things first, I think let's get the wool workshop in, because we have wool on the farm right now. So we might as well send it over to here to make some lovely clothing. And then we'll put the craft brewery in and the winery in. However, they're not going to do anything because we don't have any kind of, hops or grapes or anything. So we can't do much with those right now. But we'll build them anyway. So I think let's get them in. I mean, there's people, there's worker houses just here. Let's put these maybe over here, possibly. Let's put our little sort of wool workshop. Let's pop that there. I like the idea of that. Let's get 2 of those maybe. 2 of those. That's fun. And again, the money is no object, which is another reason why I came back to the lovely people's farm. So we could build these things and have a look without having to, scrimp and save or anything. We can just plop these things down, fairly liberally, I think. So there we go. So those 2 can get built. And then over here, how about we have... Ooh, that's big. Okay, that's significantly bigger than I was expecting it to be. Okay, let's put the... that fits quite nicely there. Let's put a brewery there. And maybe we'll just have the one of those for now. And then we'll put a winery. Hang on. How big was one of those? So if we do want to put another one next door. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on, how wide are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 6 wide? Yeah, it's 6 wide. Okay, so then if we put a winery, if we say, okay, where's the front of the winery? There. Okay, so if we leave a gap, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there's 6 squares there. So then if we put a winery just there, that means if we do want another brewery place, we can put that into that gap. Okay, right, that's fine. So let's get time moving on. Let's get time moving on nice and quick. And I might also complete this goal just here. So there we go. So we're putting 2 of those there, and there we go. Training is finished. Okay, well, hang on. Got to press the right button now, and it's in there and in there. Hooray, I got the right button, everybody. That's probably never going to happen again. But okay, right, so 100 grand. And 180 days on increasing our kind of tourism appeal by 10%, which isn't much for the time you invest, but it's okay. So there we go. Get that underway. That's going to be going for absolutely ages. So now with that done, with the sort of the winery and the brewery in, I think what we need to do is we need to get some fields set up, growing grapes and growing hops. So the grape and the grain kind of stuff. So let's go and get some fields. However, we're not going to make these ludicrously vast. Or if we are, we're just going to have 1 field of each. How about, that's field size, isn't it? That's 1 big field. So let's have 1 field of a type of grain and 1 of a type of grape. That'll do. Actually, hang on a minute, Come out of that a second. When these are built, can we see what's going on there? We'll have a look in a second when they're constructed as to what the most profitable sort of wines and beers and things are. Right, and down here, okay, so that's going to change some sheep's wool into a sheep's wool sweater. However, I think we only have, we've only got the sort of bio stuff, haven't we? We've got the organic stuff. So I think, hang on a second, hang on. Let's change that. We're going to change the selling things as well, aren't we? Hang on a minute. Hang on, auto trading stuff. Where is wool? There we go. Right, so yeah, so it's sheep's wool organic. So how about sell above? I don't quite know how much we're going to sell above. 5,000 lots. I don't know if we ever get above that. How about 2,500 possibly? There we go. So if we ever get above 2,500 units of the sheep's wool, you can sell that on. But the other sheep's wool needs to come over here. So, okay. Ooh. Add production line. Oh, hang on a minute. Have they added that in? Oh, that's quite interesting. I didn't realise they'd done that. Hang on. Go into... there we go. So one of the big kind of things that we noticed on the sort of the previous version, I suppose, when we played this last time, was one building, one gigantic milk processing plant here, only could produce 1 product. But now they can produce many products. Okay, it does cost a bit. Costs 500,000 to upgrade one of them. But okay, that's fine. We'll leave them as they are because that's not why we're here today. But there we go. That's quite a good thing to put in. Okay, but right down here, how about then we add a production line in there. So we'll have 2 in that one and 2 in that one. And what can we make? Okay, let's have a little look. Can we please make bobble hats? That'd be amazing. An organic sweater and okay, an alpaca wool. So we can't do that. So sheep's wool sweater, hemp. Oh, linen. Oh, okay. Hang on. There's new things. Flax, hemp organic. Okay, that's the warehouse. Oh, so we can make other things. Okay, so at the moment we're just going to be making sheep's wool sweaters because that's alpaca wool. And I think that is a new animal they've added. I think alpacas are new. And then we've got, linen. So we've got ourselves flax fields. Okay, that's interesting. Can we get a flax field in? That'll be quite fun. How about over here? So again, we're not going to go crazy with the number of fields. If we have 1 flax field, that's got to be quite good. So hang on a minute. Flax. Oh, hang on. Bio it. Okay. So let's make that a flax field. And then let's, irrigate it because why not? Because that makes sense. So, okay. So we have a flax field, which is very exciting. However, right now, let's make that a flax thing, even though it's not going to do anything for ages. So you can make some lovely organic linen shirts. There you go. You can do that. Do that again. So you can make 2 lots of those because why wouldn't you? And then this place can make not that though. Want the bio sheep's wool? Is that the sheep's wool? That's the alpaca wool. Hang on a second. Where's the sheep's? Hang on. Where's the sheep's wool? Hang on. Choose current production. Oh, you can't have the same thing. Oh, bother. Can you not? Did the other place not just have the same thing? Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh, hang on a minute. So what we'll do is sheep's wool organic. Yeah, okay, we'll have to sort of switch that round. So sheep's wool is making the sweater, and this is going to have to make the shirts. Yeah, okay, that'll do the job just fine. Right you are. Right, so now hopefully there's going to be a load of people over here, a load of staff people, who are doing nothing at all. They're just sort of sitting around in their houses. So hopefully some of them can go and get in the tractors and start working on these fields, or certainly that field. And however, let's get some people in here. So a worker who is good at production. Have we got anybody over here who is good at production? I imagine they're all good at plants. Nobody's good at making stuff because we didn't have any production buildings over here before. Okay, never mind. What we'll do is, have we got any space in any buildings? House for permanent employees. There's nobody in that house at all. So, okay, here we go. Let's have a look. Production. Who's good at production? Nobody. Not a single person. Okay, good. Good. That's really helpful. Thank you, game. Brilliant stuff. We'll come back and check in a bit. That's really not one person. Not one person knows how to operate a bit of heavy machinery or whatever. Okay, we'll keep checking. Back we go. Manufacturing. There we go. You'll do because we can level you up. So, Mohammed Hodgson. House for permanent employees 52, if that's that house. Yes, it is. And just level your skills up. You can go and work in here. So whereabouts are you in this list? You're just there. So, okay, assign you. And then we need some more people who are good at production stuff. But it's fine. We can work on that as time goes by. Right, yeah. Power. Sort of forgot about power. As always, 'tis tradition. Right, okay, so drop a power thingamajigger. I mean, put it just there for now. And it'll sort itself out. And then put a post there. And then put a post over to there. Okay, wonderful. So they should now have power. That is very helpful, apparently. So he's working in there. So can we just get the other people employed? There must be somebody good at production. There you go, manufacturing, endurance and manufacturing. Yes, okay, we'll get both of you. And then endurance and manufacturing person, Felix Green, you can go and work in here. So there we go. So Felix, you're probably at the bottom of the list. Yep, there we go. So you can go and work in there. And then we have one person now who's ready to go and work in these places when we actually have something for them to do. So there we go. So let's go to here. So change production. Oh, that's complicated. Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on. How does this work? There are many different beers at the bottom. Okay, hops bittering blends. Okay, right. So we don't kind of know what prices we're going to get for things. Do you know what? Let's just make something interesting. I don't know. What's the best hop? So we've got Cascade Organic, Centennial. We've got Chinook. we've got Citra, we've got Marinka, and we have Simcoe. I mean, Chinook sounds exciting. Hop Chinook organic. Okay, so we need to grow some Chinook things. And then malt blend. Oh no, we need these in as well. Okay, hang on a minute, hang on. Do we have any of this? We must have some wheat stuff. We must grow that for something else. And then a flavour. Oh my goodness me. And then a hops aroma blend. Oh, right, hang on a minute, hang on. I need to write this down. I need to get myself a pen and write down what exactly we need. Okay, so we were having the Chinook hops. Okay, so Chinook hops. Maybe that field needs to be split in half for 2 different types of hops. So Chinook hops, whichever one that one was. Don't know. Oh no, we've already got that one specified. And let's have the, I know, Citra. So Citra, because that sounds like it might be citrusy and sort of light and fruity or whatever. So we'll have that. And then malt blend. Okay, so we need to go and check if we have a malt. And then check what we can do with flavouring. I mean, we do have quite a lot of these things, don't we? We have quite a lot of black currants and things. Maybe we just don't sell as many black currants or strawberries or whatever. Okay, let's go and see what we've got. So we've got malts and flavouring. Okay, in terms of flavouring, we have a lot of apricots. So let's use apricots as a flavouring. That's fine. So we can do that. We've got loads of them. We've got 86,500 kilograms of those. So I think we can muddle through with that. However, in terms of the other thing, whatever it was, I don't think we have much in the way of malt stuff. Yeah, caramel malt barley organic, Munich malt barley organic. I mean, we've just got wheat. Can we say wheat? Light wheat, malt rye organic. I mean, how do we get the malt stuff? Do we need a mill? Does the mill need to go and do that? Hang on, we must have a mill somewhere. Where did we put the mill? Okay, here we go. We have 2 mills, and very handily, I think we can just add some production lines in. So we don't interrupt what they're doing, but we can just get them to do more stuff. So let's add a production line and let's change what we've got here. So let's have a look. So we need to make the malt stuff. So what do we have a lot of? Do we have organic barley? Do we have... hang on. That's organic barley. Hang on, what's that making? That's barley organic making Pilsner malt barley organic, and that's making pale ale malt barley organic. Oh, crikey. Hang on. What do we actually have? Okay, we have rye. We have quite a bit of rye going on. So organic rye. So can we do something with that in one of the mills? So here we go. Change that. Right, scroll down. Very slow scrolling going on. So can we do anything with rye? That's malt. That's malt wheat dark organic. That's light wheat stuff. That's malt rye. There we go. Malt rye organic takes organic rye and turns it into a kind of malty thing. Okay, we'll have a bit of that, please. And the other one can probably do exactly the same thing for now, just so we can have a look at how all this is going to sort of work and such like. So yeah, we'll have some organic malt rye, please. Okay, so they are now going to slowly but surely work on those. But yeah, where's the organic rye? Do we have enough of that? Do we have lots of that in storage? Hang on a minute, hang on. We need to make sure we're not selling it all, because that will be bad. Suggested products, is it going to say malt rye? I know, flax and sheep's wool. It's not happy with the amounts we've got of those. That's fine, we'll sort that out. Right, hang on. So, rye. So, how are we doing for rye? We're selling above 100,000. Okay, that's fine. We've got 96,000, whatever it is, kilograms of it. So that should be fine. So we sell above 100,000. Yeah, that's fine. So we should have enough for them to make some lovely malt rye organic stuff. So let's have a look to see if they are actually doing that. Let's see if that starts creeping up at some point when they get the stuff delivered. There we go. It's creeping up. And I think we're going to have our first organic malt rye, which is very good. Okay, so they're making that. So, I mean, that is quite some way away from our thing over here, but that's fine. So let's head back over here then. Oh, they're complaining about a lack of resources. Oh, hang on. Hang on. They're complaining about food? What? Why are they complaining about food? You don't need to feed anything in here. There's no food needs to go in here, game. They're lacking a warehouse, I think. There's no warehouse over here. Of course, because we didn't produce anything before. Anyway, hang on a second, hang on. A warehouse. That can store... I mean, oh, we need a wine cellar. Hang on a second. Hang on. We need a wine cellar. Let's put one of those in. Let's get one of those built right now. Yes, we need ourselves... I mean, I think a warehouse would do the job. Agrochemicals, frozen food, others. It's not a barn, is it? It's not hay or straw, so it's got to be a warehouse. So, okay, let's put that. Can we fit that in there? No, unfortunately not. Let's put that just there for now. So that should be okay. That should be a warehouse. Although I would have thought those warehouses would be well within range. Is that what they're complaining about? I'm a little bit befuddled about what they're complaining about here. Because they have started working on something. They've made some stuff. It's complaining about food. Maybe it's complaining about lack of resources coming in because there is no flax yet. Because we're working on that. Summer Morgan is out here with the Etos Tractor 17 and the Rodon Cultivator 3, which is a fine combination of vehicles and attachy things, and she's going to get the flax planted. But it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while to get that done. Okay, that's fine. So how about for now, why don't we just bite the bullet and buy those things? Why don't we just go, yeah, all right, buy all that, that's fine, yeah. Bring all that stuff in. That'll do the job for now. Yeah, I'm still a bit confused as to why they're complaining about that. Okay, we'll see what that's about. I don't really know what's going on with that. Not entirely sure. So now, we need to get things planted, don't we? We need to get things planted quite quickly. So get rid of that. That's fine. So we will have 2 fields here. So hang on, how big is that? So that is 76 by 84. Oh no, hang on a minute. 76 by, hang on, what, 40... I think that's about half-ish. That'll do. There we go. And get the other half like that. So that's going to be organic... What was it? Citra. That's going to be organic Citra. And, yep, irrigate that. Thank you. And this one here is going to be... What was it? Organic Chinook. Okay, so Chinook. There we go. And irrigate that as well. Thank you so much. Okay, so now in here, we should be able to say... Bittering blend. They're not going to do anything right now because it's not grown yet, obviously. But so Chinook and then malt blend. Oh no, which one of these is it? The malt rye. That's what we went for, wasn't it? Was it the rye? I think it was the rye. We'll change that if we have to. And the hops aroma blend was the Citra. That one there. And then the flavour, we were going to put in some apricots because we had loads of those. And then we can just sort of choose our bottle. I mean, I don't know. There's none that look kind of Geek Cupboard corporate colory. Let's just go for, I know that one. Looks nice and generic. So there we go. So we're now going to use those things to make some beer. Hopefully, maybe, if it works. Can we get some more people on board? That would be very good. Can anybody produce anything? Manufacturing, oh, there's loads of people. Yes, yes, and yes. I mean, a lot of you are going to be sitting around doing nothing for ages, but that's okay. Right, so you... level you up, and in animals as well, because, you know, we like training people up, and you just there. Okay, so then you'll have ourselves, let's go down to the bottom of the list. I keep thinking at the top, and they're not, so we'll put Chloe Ball, and I know Lottie Hughes can work in there, and over in the winery, we can put in one person right now, so Lois Gill, you can go into there. Okay, oh, and we've got Jensen Carter. Oh, okay, Jensen, let's level you up. There we go, splendid. Right, so we've got people working over here. That doesn't have any power. This often happens. There you go, connect that up, marvellous. Right, so the wine cellar is ready. Right, so now what do we do with wine? Oh, crikey, right, okay, hang on a minute, hang on. So we want to make some wine. What do we need to grow? Oh, there's so many different things. Oh, we can make mead. Oh, that's very exciting. I like mead. Okay, we'll make some wine for now. Maybe we'll make some mead at some other point. I mean, I don't know much about wine. So I've heard of Pinot Grigio, Pinot Noir, Chardonnay. I've heard of Chardonnay. I don't remember. Malbec. Let's get some Malbec. That's a red wine, isn't it? Let's get a red wine going on. So we'll get some Malbec, please. And then flavouring, we'll just flavour it with apricots because we know we have those. Although, I think we have quite a lot of gooseberries as well. Let's flavour it with gooseberries because why not? And then in terms of a bottle, it's a sort of a red wine. We'll have red wine with a white bottle. Classic like that. I don't know what that means. Barrel age 6 months. Okay, yeah, let's do that. 6 months. Yes, please. I don't know if that's good or bad. So now we need to grow some Malbec. Okay, that's fine. So we'll have one big field of Malbec then, because that seems to be quite sensible. So let's do that and go to here. Please let us pick Malbec. Okay, so like that, irrigate that. Thank you very much. Right, okay, let's get time moving on a little bit and at least get these kind of set up. So we'll get ourselves these 2 fields here with some seeds in, And that one with something growing. At least we've got some sort of progress going toward beer and wine. Okay, so the wool workshops are complaining about not having the right warehouse for flax organic. Really? I thought that would go into one of those, but clearly not. Maybe we need to get ourselves a barn. Maybe that's what we need. Okay, well, let's build a barn. They are quite big. They're quite big things, are the barns. Okay, where can we put a barn that's not going to get in the way? I mean, maybe over there. That'll do. Yeah, there we go. Splendid. So let's get ourselves a barn set up, and maybe that'll sort that problem out. But there we go. I mean, yeah, they're working on these fields that they've been what, ploughed, is it? So cultivating is going to happen. This field over here is fertilised. So does that mean it's growing? Does that mean it's growing? No, the stuff's in delivery. The stuff is being delivered. But yeah, this is good. This is all good stuff. I don't know what that's compared. No machine, seed drill. Okay, hang on. Let's go and get ourselves a seed drill. I thought we would have had one of those, but okay. Seed drill. Yeah, buy a new one. Absolutely. And don't put it down there, please. Put it... is that up in that corner? I think that's up in that corner and it's fine. Pop a seed drill in just there, please. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It is in the right place, I think. It's up here and that will do the job very nicely. So there we go. Seed drill going in. And I think that means that the flax can then be planted. There we go. Jake Reed is getting on his tractor. He's going to use the fancy new seed drill. He's going to jab all the right buttons and we're going to get some flax growing, which is very good. Okay, right. That's good. That's going to take a while, I think, to grow, however. So yeah, I don't know how long that's going to take, but there we go. And they're working on that field as well. This is all very good. Now, do we have what we need to plant grapes? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. This field here, I think, is fine. I think we can get the hops in. But yeah, it's whether we can get the grapes in or not on our first little vineyard thing. I don't know. We'll wait and see. We'll give it a while and see what happens. Oh, and I think we need a silo as well. I think the hops go into a silo. So let's get ourselves a large silo set up. And if we could just tuck that right on the edge there, that'd be very handy. So it's right... Oh, hang on. Can it fit in that gap? No, unfortunately not. It fits in that gap though. So there we go. We'll get one of those in as well. Because, yeah, that's complaining about a lack of resources, which is fair enough. But, yeah, they don't have any kind of proper storage. So if we get that in, hopefully that will be enough. But, yeah, there we go. We have ourselves some hop citra growing. It's going to take 159 days. Oh, my goodness me. Okay, that's going to take a long while. That's being fertilised. And over here, the flax is growing for 100 days. Oh, my word. Right, it's going to take a long while to get that done then. Okie doke, that's quite some growing time. That's what, 3 months? It's going to be September by the time that gets done. Crikeys. Okay, fine. There we go. We shall have to wait. And now the Malbec is being delivered. However, there is no little thing down here saying, oh, you don't have the right farm equipment. So hopefully when that actually arrives, they can get that in nice and quick. Oh, hang on. Some stick things have appeared, which must be good. That must mean they're on the way. Yeah, there we go. Planting is in progress. They use a regular planter for that, do they? So they just sort of stood around on the corner, I think, waiting for the tractor driver to turn up with the tractor and the planter thing. I think that's what's going to happen. If you could do that soon, that'd be great. Don't stand in the road. You get run over. No, right, hang on a minute. So the tractor driver, the tractor driver has gone all the way. Oh no, they're dropping something off. What are they doing? I don't know what they're doing. Oh, there we go. I think now they're on the back. And here we go. The grapes are going in. Look, it's our first vineyard. The lovely people's farm welcomes a new type of stuff. And we've got grapes. Okay, right, wonderful. Now, how long is that going to take? I do not know. Let's wait and see how long they're going to take to grow when they've actually finished doing all of the planting. It's going to take 154 days, 153 days now. Oh my goodness me, that's going to take an awfully long time for us to get some grapes. Okay, oh, and summer is here. Hooray, lovely. Right, so summer has rolled around. I think what we might do now, just to make sure that our place over here can actually do something, if we go to here, there's going to be add suggested products. So it's saying buy some flax, buy some Malbec stuff, buy some Citra, buy some Chinook stuff. Let's buy an awful lot of this stuff. I mean, we've got so much money, it doesn't matter. So we're growing our own eventually, but right now we don't want our production building sitting idle. So let's get, I'm not saying 4,100. I don't know, let's get 10,000 of that, because why not? And that says 1,500. So let's get 5,000 of that. And 5,000 of... Oh, hang on. Where's the mouse gone? 5,000 of that. and 5,000 of that. There we go. So quite a big spend, 330 grand, but it's fine. It's fine. It's a whole new exciting business venture. And then soon enough, when those products arrive, I would like to think that these buildings will actually be able to get on with doing something. But I mean, look at this. 82 days until our own flax and 140 days. The hops are taking so long. Okay, fine. But look at that. The icons have vanished from over these buildings. So now they do have access to the required things. They've got 1,500 kilograms of the malt rye. They've got 3,000 kilograms of apricot. And now we've got the hops and we're making beer. We are making some beer. Okay, how are we doing with the wine? The wine is underway. That takes ages, of course. And then we have to leave it in the wine cellar for a good long time. Okay, and we're going to make our first batch of beer. And it's done. We've made some beer. We have 100 beer, everybody. Okay, let's go and have a look then. So sell. Let's go and have a quick look. Pause time for a second. In fact, no, don't pause time because that stuff will never grow. Where is the beer? Can anybody see the beer in the... Hang on. Beer. Can't see the beer in the list. Is it because it's still in there? Is it because it's still in storage in here? So we can't sell it because we haven't got access to it? What's happening to my beer? Can somebody please drop my beer off at a place? Oh, there it is. Beer. Okay, right. We should now be able to go to sell and check beer. There it is. 200 litres of beer. Sell it all for whatever it is. Yeah, 200 litres for 30 grand. Oh, yes. Okay, right. Do you know what? Let's do this. Let's set up a new trade item for beer. So we'll just do beer. There we go. So beer and... just sell above naught. Just sell all the beer all of the time. Thank you very much. Have we got any wine? No, we've not got... Oh no, hang on. We need to add it first, don't we? Have we got wine? That looks like a bottle of wine. So sell above 0. So we'll sell all of our wine. We'll keep a bottle behind to celebrate or whatever. Yeah, can we have a look at that? 200 litres of wine for 12 grand. So the beer seems more profitable right now. So there we go. So we have got some beer going on. We've got some wine going on, which we're selling, which is good. And we have... Oh, no, we're not selling these, are we? We're not selling our shirts. Okay, so we're selling, yeah, shirts and sweaters. Hang on a minute. We must have loads of those piling up. Hang on a minute. Add a new thing. So a shirt... hang on. Let's just go... Yeah, what have we actually got? We've got linen shirts. We haven't got these, though, have we? So, yeah, linen shirts. Sell... Hang on, pause time. Sell above 0 of those. But how much money do we get from one of those? How much money do we get from a shirt? If we sold all of those, 43 grand. Good grief. And if we sold all of the sheep's wool things, 136 grand. Wow. Okay. So lovely woolly jumpers are certainly in demand right now. Wow, that's incredible. Okay, so we're selling the shirt things. And now let's sell... oh, no, we need to add the item, don't we? So, sweaters. So, sheep's wool sweater. I think that's... Yeah, that's the alpaca one, isn't it? So, sheep's wool sweater. Sell above 0, please. Oh, my goodness me. They're going to make so much money. These two places down here are going to make an awful lot of money. I mean, yes, we had to buy the resources in. But I think they'll pay that back and more. Good grief. Okay, well, there we go. That's wonderful. We're making some good money on some jumpers and some t-shirts and some beer and some wine. So now over here in this space, let's get in some agri-tourism stuff, shall we? So let's go down to here. So what shall we have first? So visitor parking. We're going to need quite a bit of this. Oh, and it's quite big. Bother. Okay, what we'll do is let's put the visitor parking kind of opposite where we're going to have all the stuff. This is fine. So we'll just pop a lot of that in. I've just realised that I hope it doesn't require power. It probably does, doesn't it? Okay, hang on. Let's drop a thing in just there. Connect that up down there. Very nice. And then get another transformer thing in down here. Robot in disguise. Connect that up. Marvellous. Okay, right. So they should now have power. And that does look like quite a lot of parking spaces. What is that? 12 in each one? So here we go, math with pens, 12, 24, 36, 48 parking spaces. That seems like quite a lot. We can always add more. Okay, right, so first agri-tourism stuff has gone in. So now what do you want to have? We've got a petting zoo, fishing pond, horse stud, Farm shop and agritourism centre. We need the agritourism centre in. It's not quite as big as I thought it might be. Let's pop it on that corner. We'll have one there, and then let's have one that side as well. We'll have a couple of those. I mean, do they need people working in them? Like tour guides or whatever? I have no idea. And then I think let's have a farm shop. So a farm shop. How about a little row of farm shops? What we could do is, hang on. Spin this round very slowly. Come on, game. Chop, chop. Right, so if we put that there and another farm shop there, they're not on a road. I know this game's going to get all fussy with that. So then draw a road. Nope, that's a massive road. We want a little road. So there you go. Road like that. And in the middle here, could we put some of the new decor items? Because we've got access to them and we might as well. So how about a nice fountain going in like that and like that? And then we'll get ourselves, I don't know, a couple of the gazebo things. So hang on, how do we rotate them round? So they can sort of point like that. So gazebo and a gazebo and a gazebo and a gazebo. And then we can just have this middle bit as, I mean, are there benches? I don't think there's benches. There's fences. And then we'll just put some decor items. Then we'll just put some lovely decoratives. Because who doesn't love some gigantic big pots of flowers? Okay, there we go. And that area can be for people to mingle and chat and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so now we have farm shops, which do require people, and these which don't. Okay, Agritourism Centre 1, build guest house for 80... Oh, okay. Right. Okay, so now we're going to have guest houses. Oh, this is very good. Okay, let's have that guest house. Hang on, this one here should really start this. How many guest houses can we have? 20? Oh, I would have made a lot more room. I didn't realise we are going to have this much stuff. Okay, right, hang on a minute. Hang on, it's all a voyage of discovery. It's fine. Pop these houses in. Can we get another one in at that end? That'd be good if we could. Yes. Okay, so 5 houses are linked to that. And yeah, there we go. Oh, they can have 20, can they? Is that the maximum we can have? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. We'll have 5 for now. And then over here, we'll build another 5. And we'll have them kind of opposite. We'll have them opposite. And it's going to be it's going to get grumpy because there's no road. But it's fun. We'll sort that out. So one of those. Hang on. Can we? Whoa. Yep, the camera's gone a bit bonkers. There we go. Right. Build a guest home. And again, it's good that we've got all the money, so we don't have to worry about, can we afford this, that, the other. So there's 2. There's 3. Oh, I've left gaps between them. Okay, do you know what? It's fine. There we go. We just have however many we can fit, because I've left a gap between them and I didn't need to. Never mind. Right, and a paved road can go all the way. No, not like that game. All the way through to there. And there we go. So we can now have guests. Am I right in thinking this? And they can come and look at the farm? Okay, yeah, there's lovely guest houses. Okay, now they need something to go and look at, I assume. So if we go back to agritourism. Okay, so how about a horse stud thing? That's massive. We might have to put the horse stud stuff and all the other things maybe over in this area, possibly. Oh no. Oh, there's negative reviews coming in all over the place. Oh no, is there? Yeah, there's people. We've got people. We've got guests. And there's nothing for them to do. Brilliant. Good job. This is good. This is fine. This is precisely how I expected it to go, if I'm being completely honest. Right, so how about we put some stuff over here for the guests to do? So first things first, how about a petting zoo? Everyone loves a petting zoo. So here we go. So go there and we'll have 2 of those, which is very good. So we'll have a couple of them like that. And then a fishing pond. That could go behind the petting zoos. So we'll have them like that. So 3 of those. And we'll have... No, I don't want a big 2-way road. I kind of feel like we should have gravel roads. But no, we'll have a proper road going in like that. And then that can connect up round to there. Like that. There we go. Splendid. Right, so move time on. Nice and quick. We've got to have stuff for people to do. Because at the moment there is nothing happening. And then a horse stud. Okay, so these are quite big. So that might have to go like that. Oh, they've got no power. Of course they haven't. Nowhere has power when I do these things. Okay, hang on. Pop a power thing. Pop one of them on that corner. Connect it to that one. Then get another power thing. Put that there. That's fine. Connect that up like that, and the wires will sort themselves out. And then another one down onto this corner just here, please. Connect that up to there. Okay, wonderful. Right, everything should now have sufficient power. Okay, so now what do we need to do here? Right, so we need workers and we need animals. Okay, right, so let's buy, I don't know, some carp. I can't remember what the button is. Is it shift to buy all of the carp? No. Okay, do you know what? I can't remember what the button is. We'll just buy all the carp. It's fine. We'll buy lots of carp. And it doesn't matter about organic stuff. This one we can have, I don't know, how about we have 10? God, we can't mix it up, can we? Right, we've got a lot of carp going on. And this one here is for the trout enthusiasts. Okay, so there we go. Right, organic food, organic food, organic food. We'll just put everything on because I can't remember what they eat. So we'll just throw everything in because I imagine that's fine. And then we need some people to actually work here. Is anybody good at animals? We've got any people that are good at working with animals. Ezra, yes, you can come over here. That's good. Anybody else? Possibly should have got the staff in first. KD, yep, you can come in. And over here, one more person, come on. One more person that's good at working with animals. Another KD, which is not that good, but that's okay because we can skill her up. There we go. Right, so you can work with animals over there. So I think there are now going to be fish over there, but she needs to get over here and start doing stuff. And now look, the reviews are pouring in. Look at the happy, happy faces coming out of there. Okay, right, so people are now happy that there is stuff for them to. They're a bit sad about the shop. People are a little bit sad about the shop. Oh, look at this. There are many people visiting. So many people. Hello, everybody. Please use the gazebo things and look at the giant flowers and such like. Yeah, people aren't very happy that the farm shops are a little bit bereft of anybody. I mean, what do we need for a farm shop? Let's just get some people in. Hang on a minute. Have we got any space in this house? Yes, we have. Okay, who'd like to come and work in a farm shop? We'll have Alice Young to work in one of the animal things. Daisy, who's good at orchards, and Felix, who's good at orchards. You are now also good at working in shops. Well done. So hang on a minute. They'll be at the bottom, will they? So yep, so Felix in that one, and Daisy in this one here, please. Okay, right, so the shops are done. And now we need to put some animals in over here. So hang on. We employed a person that was, well, okay, allegedly good at animals, although actually not good. So there we go. So level you up. And then can we get another person that's good at working with animals? Endurance and animals, splendid. And animals and plants. Okay, so that should be enough, I think. So yeah, you're now very good at working with both. And scroll down. You are very good at working with both. Okay. So go to here, and you can deal with whatever animals are going to go in there. I don't know, Edward, because you're first in the list. And over here, we can have... hang on. Where's Lily? Did we not want Lily to go and work in there? Was she called Lily? Oh, she out of range. Oh, botherations. Hang on a minute. Hang on. How far does that house stretch? Oh, it's... It's just out of reach. Okay, right, hang on a minute, hang on. Slight change of plan. Shiny new house. There we go. Get a new house in. We'll move her over to there. Right, hang on. Now we need some animals. Okay, assign. What? Medium shed 4. Assign. Medium shed 2. So we can have some sheep and some goats. Is that what that is? They move it over. Oh. So they go over to there. Oh, okay. These are going to be somewhat limited. Medium shed 3. Medium shed 2. Large chicken coop. Haven't got any of those. Oh, that's a bit fiddly, isn't it? Okay, fine. Hang on a minute. Right, let's go and set up what's going to go into the petting zoo things if I can ever find them again. There they are. Okay, there we go. That's all we've got available. We have got some sheep, some goats, and some chickens. And people are going to have to be delighted that they can pet those things. Okay, and then food... Yep, just put all the food in. We can't have organic food, it seems, which is a bit worrying. So we'll see what happens over here. I mean, is that going to be a problem? We'll just have all of the food. Right, hang on a minute. Right, this is complaining. What's the problem? No warehouse. Ah, right. Yes. Okay, do you know what? Let's build us a warehouse. Let's get one of those in. This is not the most organised of things, but it's fine. Okay, we'll put the warehouse there. So pop the warehouse just there, and then we'll get the road in. That means that road can come straight down here, right past the front of the warehouse. And also we want to move the person who's over here, don't we, Lily? We want to relocate you to, I assume, house, the newest one. The newest house. Whatever highest number it is. 55, I guess. Yeah, there. There you go. And then you can go and work in the stables, if I can find where you might be. There you go. Right. And then, yeah, we'll put all of the... Hang on a minute. We need to buy horses. Okay, we'll have 3 horses, and you can have all of those food things. And now I think we might need to actually buy in those food things. But there we go. Right, so hang on. Let's see that we get these sort of warning messages out the way first. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? We don't want to see big red scary symbols appearing over things. And there we go, no big red warning signs, which is very good indeed. So yes, we have had to go and set up a lot of auto trading stuff because the horses over here and the petting zoo over here, you're not allowed to have organic food. There's not an organic food checkbox over there, and we don't grow non-organic food on the lovely people's farm. So we've had to order all that kind of stuff in. So we've got quite a lot of stuff coming in. So we've got oats and corn and wheat and grass and all that kind of stuff. It's all non-organic stuff. But yeah, it's looking very good. I am aware, hang on. We might need to put a manure thing around here somewhere because yeah, the animals are, making the manure. We might need to possibly store it somewhere. So hang on a second. I think there's one just there anyway, but let's put another manure storage thing there, and that's good. That means that they can now have your ample manure storage, which is very nice. And then over here, I have actually told the shops to sell some stuff. So I've said, yep, sell some eggs and some honey and some cheese and all that kind of stuff. And it looks like, look, lots of happy faces. A few sad faces there, actually. Why are you sad? The Shepherd family, the Francis family, and the Pearson family. Oh, my goodness me. We can see what's going on here. Oh, we can manage the building. Okay, however, why are they sad? Are you going to tell us why you're sad? We've got reviews. We've got 2-star reviews, but we don't quite know what the problem is. So are they sad about the lack of facilities or the lack of things to do or the lack of parking or what? I don't really know what the problem is. Maybe we could put some more car park things in. That might help a bit. Do you know what? Let's get some of those in. Maybe they're complaining about a lack of spaces to park or something. Oh, and there's a bit of road sticking in just there. Hang on a minute. Away with you, bit of road. Yeah, okay, so let's get parking stuff set up. So we'll get some more of this in, and then we'll have to put a road going across the front. But that's fine. I mean, yeah, look, all the parking spaces are looking very full. So, okay, that'll do the job for now. Right, so let's get the road and such like set up around the edge. And there we go. Lots of new parking spaces. And look at that. They're already being used. Lots and lots of people. Now they're coming out over here and they are having to walk around a little bit. Where are they going? So where are these people going? So they're just kind of going into the houses. I thought they would check in at the centres first. But okay, that's absolutely fine. I mean, yeah, so how are we able to work out what the problems are? They're just kind of sad faces kind of going up from the houses. But I'm not entirely sure why that would be the case. I mean, we could always drop the price. I'm not so bothered about dropping the prices. We have to do it... Oh, crikey. Hang on a minute. We have to do it for every single house? Okay, that's not great, is it? Yeah, and look at that. As soon as we drop the prices, the happiness obviously goes up. Right, hang on. Let's drop the prices. I mean, it's all... I'm just doing this randomly. It'd be nice if we could just say, in the main centre, the price for all the houses linked to this main sort of centre are... X amount for an adult and X amount for a child. But never mind. Right, so drop those prices. Maybe they were a little bit sad that it was expensive. So we'll just bring the prices down a bit. Okay. Some of the properties are a bit more expensive. Maybe they've got, I don't know, fancier equipment, better Wi-Fi. I don't know. But there we go. Right, so the prices are now a little bit cheaper. Let's bring that down then if you're still grumpy about life. I mean, overall... I think we're doing okay. We've got 4-star reviews, 1-star review. It's a 5-star, 1-star. It's a mixed bag, and I don't quite know why. We don't quite know what the problems are. But here we go. Have we got people having a go on the horses? We've got no guests. Why? Are the horses on the road? Yeah, we can get to the horses. Oh no, they're too far away. Maybe in terms of radius... They are. The horses are too far away. Bother. Okay, I thought it was a slightly bigger radius, but no, look. So the people at this end don't have anything to do. The people in these houses are just completely bored. The people in this house down here, oh, they're fine. They can go to the petting zoo. They can look at the sort of pond type things. They're absolutely fine. The people at this end just completely bored out their minds. They can go to the farm shop and look at the car park, and that's kind of it. They can go and look at the huge, gigantic farm machinery things. But there we go. Okay, right. That's not great, is it? I thought they had a slightly bigger radius than that. That's really small, isn't it? Yes, the ones at that end are just not doing anything at all. Okay. Can we build ourselves another horse stud thing? And then we'll move... Oh, we're going to have to move the person who's employed there as well. Okay, hang on. Let's at least get something set up for the people over here. Let's get a horse stud thing set up just there. And then we'll move the employee over here. Hang on. We might as well just sell those horses. There we go. And Lily, you now need to not work in there. Hang on. Right, so you need to live in... What is it? House for Permanent Employees 53. Very catchy name. Right, so let's move you, relocate you to House 53. I still don't like the thing where it flies you around the map. I find that very bizarre. Right, and then we can go back in here and find her at the bottom of the list. There we go. Right, go and work in here and we'll have 3 horses and we'll have all the different food types. There we go. And is there a warehouse near enough? Oh, there probably isn't a warehouse. That warehouse is near enough. That's fine. She can go to that warehouse. Or that one there, in fact. There are plenty of warehouses nearby. Okay, right. So now, there we go. We've got horses over here. Is that going to make you lot happy? So this end, yay for horses. And this end, I mean, they can get to the horses as well. Okay, so the people at this end are feeling slightly aggrieved at the fact that they're too far away from things. I mean, you can go on the horses. Look, there's happy, smiley people. Can we see anybody riding the horses? Yes, we can. Oh, look at that. They're having a little trot around the place. Okay, right, there we go. At least something is working. Oh, there's a bit of a queue. Oh, there's a queue. Oh, so there's now a concept of queues going on. There's a long queue. Oh, crikey. Okay, right, maybe we need to get another one of those in. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Hang on, can we get another one in going the other way around? Because if we can do that, that would be perfect. Nope, can't do that at all. Okay, never mind. We'll put one there. Pop it as close as we can, like that. Get another one of those built. Can we get somebody else in here that's good at working with animals? That one there. Animals and endurance. There you go. Mr. Barber there. Come down here and level you up. Right, so you can go straight into here as soon as this is complete. In fact, it is complete right now. So put Mr. Barber in like that and buy some horses and tell them to have all of the food. Okay, there we go. So hopefully, as soon as the horses arrive in here, and yeah, look, there's quite a gaggle of people outside there. Patiently maybe waiting, impatiently waiting, I don't know. But here we go. Right, so we need the horses to arrive, because they're not here yet. There we go. Right, horses, yay. And now hopefully the queue from here can lessen a bit and the queue over here might grow a slight amount. But there we go. That's fine. People can come in and that should stop this queue building up to be quite so bad and us getting bad reviews for, you know, being slow at making people ride horses and such like. Because how are we looking now? 3 stars, 3 stars, still a 1 star. Still a 1 star. But okay, it's picking up. It's picking up. 2.4. Do you know what? I'm pretty happy with that. And I noticed over here, what's going on this? The flax is bearing fruit, but do we lack a... we're lacking combines. We're lacking combines over here. 35 days until the wine, the grapes are ready. 27 days until the hops are done. Okay, right. We need to get a combine and a cereal reaper. Okay, have we got any room to put these things? Have we got any space at all for a combine and some cereal reapers? I don't think we have. We might need to get some more kind of vehicle space. Here we go. We'll just get some parking. Pop a bit of parking there. Can we pop a bit there? No, we cannot, unfortunately. Okay, never mind. That's claiming to not have power. Okay, so we need a combine. So they're big. So we'll have one of these combines. We'll have one of those. So buy one of those and put that into parking 29. And then we need to get ourselves a reaper for cereals 5 meters. Oh, can we not have the 9 meter one? Yeah, then it's just done quicker. Okay, yeah, we'll have one of those. That's in parking 29. Yeah, okay, we can fit that in. Okay, boom, splendid. Right, so now hopefully someone can run out here and do some reaping and some tractor driving and such like, and then we can get our first load of proper flax that we've grown ourselves. Because we've been buying it in, and that's absolutely fine. That seems to have worked okay. But yeah, if we could actually get our own flax provided, that would be very good. I'd quite like that. And then here we go, lots of happy faces. Still a bit sad down that end there. Still a bit sad down that end. I think as well, but yeah, because they are too far away from all of these wonderful activities here. I didn't realise their radius was quite so small, but never mind. Never mind. In the future, if we were to redevelop this area, which we might have to, possibly, then yeah, we would change things around a bit. We'd maybe have all of the things in the centre, so all of these things in the middle, and then have the houses around the outside, rather than have them some distance away. But again, we weren't to know until we built these things. So there we go. Never mind. Sorry, everybody. Is our review average going up? Still on 2.4. And it's 2 in that place. Okay. And there we go. The flax field is done. We have our first proper harvest of flax. And that can pretty much immediately go over here into the wool workshops to get turned into lovely linen shirts, which is very good. Oh yes, and we can knock this down, can't we? This old kind of horse thing down there, that can go because it's completely pointless and no one is there. There's no horses, nobody can reach it. So, okay, so we'll get rid of that. So yeah, I still think this is the problem, isn't it? No, they can't reach these fun places down here. So they've got one of these sort of agri-tourism kind of experiences. Oh, and our research is done. But they haven't got the other two, which is a bit of a problem. So, I mean, okay, do we just sort of move things around a little bit to make you lot slightly jollier? Do we put some more things up here? Do you know what? Let's put a couple of fishing ponds and a couple of petting zoos up here. Let's just put them in to make these people at this end not so grumpy. There we go. So folks at this end, look, you now have access to 2 lovely ponds and 2 petting zoos. And I think they are getting a little bit happier. There are still some grumpy people, possibly because of the queues over at the horse riding place. There is a bit of a queue building up on both of those. How big's that queue? 13 people, 14 people now, and 14 on that one as well. 17 on that one. Oh dear. Right, so still very busy. Very, very busy over there. But yeah, at least you've got something else to do as well. You've got other activities now. I mean, look at it. It's very busy. It's very busy. And has that helped our averages? 2.1 and 2.6 out of 5. That's over half. I did that maths in my head there. That's very good. Okay, right. Very happy with that. 472 reviews, 395 reviews. We've had a lot of people coming through here. A lot of people have stayed over at the lovely people's farm and they're enjoying the animals. They're enjoying going and riding the horses, paying a visit to the farm shop, learning about farming in the kind of agritourism centre things. It's all very good indeed. Now, how long do we have left on these? They are bearing fruit. Now, botherations, what do we need now? We need a mechanical grape harvester. Do we need that for this as well, by any chance? Yes, we do. Okay, right. Let's get a thing in. Hang on a minute. Let's get a parking space in. Garage. We'll have an open garage thing. We'll put that over. I mean, where should this go? In here. Look, there's a load of them in there. Pop that into there. That should have power. And hang on a minute. So harvester. Mechanical grapes harvester. Yes. Okay, we'll have one of those, please. Into parking bay number 30. In fact, you know what? Let's get 2. Let's treat ourselves. So halve mechanical grapes harvester into parking number 30. We'll have a couple of them. There we go. Wonderful. Right, now people can get over there and start doing these sort of harvesting of the grapes. Oh, now what does that need? No machine. Oh, because they've both gone for the hops over here. No, that's fine. That's fine. You'll get the hops sorted soon enough, and then they can go over there and work on the grapes. It's all okay, game. It's all good. And look at that. They are ploughing through these things. Not literally. That would ruin the crop. They're going very quickly through these things. Look at that. Going very speedily indeed. Okay, and look at that. We're picking up lots of lovely, lovely hops. We can make some more beer soon, because I think our hops have kind of depleted. We have no more hops available right now. But look at that. they're getting through those very quickly, making short work of all the hops with the fancy new farm gear. So yeah, okay, they'll be done soon enough, and then we should be able to get beer back into production. And there we go, both the hop fields have been harvested, and now we should be able to see exactly how many we've got. We've got 10,000 of the Citra hops and almost 9,000 of the Chinook hops. Yeah, that'll keep the beer going for quite some time. That means we can make quite a lot of lovely beer. And now over we go to the wine. Now, hopefully we can get this done as well. They're slowly but surely harvesting the lovely, lovely Malbec grapes. So, okay, right, let's wait and see how they get on. Because, yeah, we're not making any more wine either. Because, of course, we have no grapes. But look at that. 180, 150, 240. It's piling in. It's piling in. They need 100 grapes to do one production run. So if they're grabbing 100, 200, 210, 240, yeah, this is an awful lot of grapes coming in. I think you only need this. You might need, what, one sort of big field of grapes for one winery. I think that seems to be a good sort of number there. Maybe even this size of field could deal with 2 wineries possibly. I don't know. Let's see how many grapes we have when the whole harvesting process is finished. How are we looking over here? Let's go over here. How are the averages looking? 2.2. And still 2.6. Do you know what? It's not bad. I'll take it. And here we go. The end of the grape harvest is done. Now they put it into the back of the truck, and the little sort of thing will drop that off somewhere. Where are they going? Down here. They're going to drop it off into this warehouse. That's all fine. Right. How many grapes do we have? Hang on a second. Pause time. Can we find grapes? We've got 25, just shy of 25,000 kilograms of grapes. That's quite a lot of grapes. That's going to keep the winery busy for an awfully, awfully long time. Okay, there we go. So we got there in the end. It took a long time to get these stuff harvested. It took a long time to grow the wine, no, not grow the wine, grow the grapes. Yeah, it's like wine in grapey form. To grow the grapes and get the flax done and get the hops sorted. But now they're done, that's fine. And winter is on the way. Yep, it's the 21st, and we got there just in time, I think. Now, how does this fare over winter? I do not know. But, oh no, right, snow. I imagine that might put a few people off. That might put some people off. I also lost the cursor there for a second. Okay, there we go. I think with our first proper harvest done of grapes and the hops, so, the grape and the grain have been harvested, we're now able to become a little bit more self-sufficient with all of these buildings over here with regard to, the wine and the beer and also, the clothing as well. And with our little kind of tourist centre set up, I think we will finish things up for now. But I think we've done all right. I think this is a little bit disorganised. I didn't quite understand how this was going to work. So I think, in the future, if we were to do this again, the whole sort of, holiday home type planning would be a little bit better. That would be a little bit more organised. I think we'd have a lot of these things in the middle. We'd have all these sort of lovely attractions in the centre, and then the houses would be dotted around the edge. So all of the things like the petting zoos and all that kind of stuff would be within reach of, many houses all at once, rather than having to have sort of petting zoos up here and petting zoos down here. So I think, we do that a little bit differently in the future, but hindsight is a wonderful, wonderful thing. But I like what they've added. I mean, the beer thing they did for Farm Manager 2018, the beer and wine thing isn't too different. I think maybe the beer process is slightly different and that you can add like fruit flavourings and such like. But that's kind of more or less the same. But the tourism thing, it's quite nice. I like it. I like what they've tried to do. They've tried to make it a little bit different. And we have had quite a lot of people. 492 reviews over the past 90 days. We've had lots and lots of people coming and staying on the lovely people's farm. And, I think it adds, it's worth having, I think. I think it works quite nicely. But we have had a good look at this. We've had a good look at all the beer stuff, all the wine stuff, all the new sort of, clothing making stuff, and all of the tourism stuff as well. So I think with that done, we will finish things up for now. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. It's been fun popping back into Farm Manager. I do like Farm Manager. It's one of the channel favourites. Hopefully you've enjoyed it too. If you have, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Oh no, not the piggy wigs. Want them to be healthy. Happy pigs, please. Raspberries, raspberries, raspberries everywhere. I went through and sold a load of turkeys as well, and they still come back. They're still coming back to haunt me. The soil moisture's going down. We need rain. We need rain. What's going